name is Henry Chu, and I'm your Master of Ceremonies this morning. 多謝各位今日嚟到金雞年宵賀新歲記者招待會，我係今日嘅 MC， 我係 Henry Chu. To provide an official welcome of the festival, here's the event executive producer, Mr. Alex Young. 首先，我哋有請呢個大會嘅執行監製楊燦明先生同我哋講幾句説話。Alex。
Thank you, Henry. Hi, everyone. I can see many familiar faces, friends from the community, friends from sponsoring companies, and also friends from the media. Welcome you all. Actually, I was a little bit worried about 2 weeks ago because at that time, if you remember, the weather was really cold. But I can see that this year, with the help of someone above, the weather will be very cooperative. I checked the weather forecast, so I guess I'm looking forward. I hope that you're all looking forward to a very exciting event coming up February the 4th to the 6th. I've been involved with the Lunar New Year Festival, what used to be known as the Chinese New Year Festival, since 1997. Someone would say that, hey, Alex, you must be a little bit crazy, to organize such an event. But I am crazy, I thought this type of festival, especially in Canada, a country, a place of diversity, we need to promote culture, we need to promote friendship and understanding among different communities. And I also recall well that a famous politician once said to me, a friend of mine, that Toronto is a community of communities. I think the saying is most appropriate. This year, I can promise you, the festival will be even more exciting than before. First of all, with the community support in the past few months, I've been just overwhelmed. I'm most thankful for everybody. This year, we're bringing in Shonen warrior monks from China. I'm sure many of you are Kung Fu fans, you know what Shonen is all about. So we fly in with the help of Air Canada. These prestigious and world-famous martial artists, they'll be performing for us at the festival 2 times a day. Okay, and already I'm receiving a lot of great response from the public. They all want to check out, hey, what time is the Shonen performing? So they'll be up here doing a little bit of demonstration to give you a taste of what is to come a little bit later. And also this year, we welcome the support of many major companies as our sponsor. One of them you'll meet a little bit later is GoLine, the group of GoLine. For you guys who some of them have used a lot of long distance calling, I'm sure you're familiar with CC and CC Link, the brands of the 2 telephone cards. They are actually the largest and one of the most progressive long distance telephone companies in Canada. And they are expanding their network all over the world right now. So we have the representative from the group of GoLine, which is our presenting sponsor, coming up here at the podium to give a presentation later. And I think the sponsorship from GoLine is most appropriate. New Year, Chinese New Year is about relation, about calling your family, calling your friends to greet everybody. And GoLine this year will come up with a very exciting plan. I'm sure Fred, who is the VP from GoLine, will give you the details when he comes up here. So I should not steal his thunder. But other than that, I'm very happy also to have from the community many different groups who will be helping to make this festival a huge success. Today we have representatives from TCCSA, a very well-known community group, the Toronto Chinese Community Service Association. They will be organizing a charity sale here on site, right at the festival. They bring in porcelain from Jiandashan, the famous place for China, Chinese China. So again, there'll be a very exciting event. Anyway, I shouldn't take too much time before the next speaker. So without further ado, I welcome you all and hope you all have an exciting time at the festival. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex. I think he took most of my MC script, so I don't have to introduce anybody anymore. But as Alex said, the festival this year is delighted to have a new partner as its presenting sponsor, a group of Gold Line, Canada's largest prepaid distance calling card provider. 咁依家咧，我哋有請咧大會嘅首席贊助，佢今日嘅代表咧係佢哋嘅副總裁 Mr. Fred Mizagi. Let's welcome Mr. Fred Mizagi, Vice President of Marketing of Group of Gold Line. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone here this morning, the distinguished guests, the members of the New Year Festival committee members, as well as the media members. It gives us a great pleasure to be here with you today as the presenting sponsor of the Lunar New Year Festival. Group of Gold Line is Canada's largest and most reputable provider of prepaid long-distance services with over 300 members and 100,000 point of sales throughout North America, and a substantial convergence in Europe and South America with immediate future plans to enter the South Asian market. Some of our clients and partners include Western Union, Sprint Canada, TELUS, Bell Canada, Canada Post, CIBC, Coca-Cola, Max and 7-Eleven stores, just to mention a few. To commemorate this special event, Group of Gold Line is very pleased to present a release of limited edition prepaid phone cards called the Lynx phone cards to honor the Lunar New Year Festival. A limited quantity of 250,000 cards in 12 distinct designs will be distributed nationwide through our vast distribution network. Cards will be available in $5 and $10 denominations at all participating vendors across Canada. The program will offer the most comprehensive savings and value coupled with quality and reliability for the Asian communities. The Lynx cards provide the capability to place calls from North America to anywhere in the world, as well as calling ability from 65 countries worldwide, including China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and many more Far East countries. Each design will instill a symbol of wealth, health, and prosperity that will be able to be carried on oneself throughout the year. Also, a free trip and free phone card promotion is offered on the Lynx cards throughout the year 2005. I should also mention that the name and logo of Alex Young's company will also appear on all the phone cards, 250,000 phone cards along the next to the Gold Line logo. In turn, all entry tickets for the festival will have a $5 redeemable phone card at Gold Line booths during the 3-day festival on the CC Link phone cards. On behalf of the Group of Gold Line management and staff, we would like to extend to the organizers of the event, Young Marketing, specifically Mr. Alex Young, the most sincere appreciation for the cooperation and the sponsorship opportunity we have received. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for coming, and I hope that you will be enjoying the 3 days of festivities. I know that Alex and his team have put together a tremendous event for you, and with many shows and presentations. And Alex is a wonderful man to work with. He's got a great professionalism, and I am honored on behalf of Group of Gold Line to be able to work with Alex. I won't be able to say much in Chinese except Ko Hei Fat Choi. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mazagi. Now, for those of you who've been here at the festival before, you know that there is so much happening during the 3 days. Hundreds of vendors offering great bargains, a food court that features a variety of Asian cuisines, and of course some fabulous entertainment on a Toronto Star main stage, which is right behind you. 咁嚟緊咧2月4號、2月6號咧3日裏邊咧有不同嘅節目，呢度有過百嘅攤位咧，大家可以辦年貨啦。我哋嘅 food court 咧亦都咧有好多唔同嘅亞洲美食。咁喺我哋嘅台上面咧，亦都有一連串嘅好精彩嘅表演嘅。譬如有音樂啊、雜技啊、有時裝表演啊咁。Now we have musical performances on stage, acrobat, Oriental fusion featuring work by some of Canada's hottest young designers. There's always something happening on stage, something for the entire family. 咁咧，其中咧有一個環節咧就叫 U Idol。咁究竟 U Idol 係乜嘢嚟嘅咧？或者咧我哋請佢哋嘅負責人咧 Kevin On 同我哋講解一下。There's a segment during the weekend. It's called U Idol, and what exactly is U Idol? Perhaps we can ask our coordinator Kevin On to explain that. Kevin.
Hi, I'm Kevin. Just to briefly describe what U Idol is, it's a university organized event. It's called actually University Idol 2.5, and this year is the second year that we're hosting at the festival. And on behalf of the University of Toronto Scarborough Campus Chinese Club and the Chinese Student Association, I would like to thank Alex for giving us this opportunity to have our event at the festival. We had a wonderful time last year. And this year it's going to be even bigger and better. We have over 100 participants that signed up at the auditions. And the 8 that is coming to the final, they will be performing a combination of dance, singing, and even a catwalk. And we'll be presenting some Chinese New Year songs and features as well. So on behalf of the Student Club, we thank Young Associates for having us at the festival. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Of course, I noticed there's a gentleman sitting right here. I think you're going to read up on him in the Toronto Sun and Toronto Star this weekend. But we have him here, so why don't we invite him to say a few things about the Year of the Rooster. Let's welcome Mr. Paul Ng, Master of Feng Shui.
Actually, I wasn't prepared to give any speech. It's not in the agenda. Well, welcome to the greatest event once a year at the CNE, and I'm very indebted to my good friend Alex Young. Without his effort, I don't think this would be possible. So let's first give him a big hand. 2005 will end up to be a better year than 2004, economically speaking, especially in terms of communications and the media. So Alex obviously is in the media business. The reason is this classifies fire. Fire is the #1 business. Not just that, we are about to see a very much so convergent year. Instead of divergent year, a lot of businesses may actually merge, especially in the high-tech sector vis-a-vis the communication sector. Something is already happening, and you're about to see more throughout this year. It's very important for this year. And in Toronto, real estate will continue to do well rather than going down as a lot of people seem to be speculating. But the trick to Toronto, if you are in the real estate market, just remember the key word. The key word is the letter T. That means on the top right-hand side, you're talking about Markham and Unionville. In the center top side, you're talking about Richmond Hill. And the top left-hand side, you're talking about Vaughan, including Woodbridge. And the center part is Willowdale, and the bottom of the T is downtown King and Bay Area. So these spots will do extremely well this year in terms of real estate. Outside the T, be more careful. Scarborough is a place to watch for in terms of crimes, petty crimes, and other sorts of things. So is New Toronto, that's South Etobicoke, unfortunately. And also the metro business will do very well. I'm speculating that both Telco and Bombardier will come back alive. Okay, the dead dragon is going to rise again. I don't think they're ever going to disappear from the map, just like what I said about Air Canada last year, that Air Canada will survive and will do very well. And in fact, Air Canada will do very well this year because it's part of the metro business. Now, the money center for this year is South End. So if you have a house facing south, don't forget your piggy bank, okay, or at the south end of your house. But if your house is opening toward the south, you should do very well financially this year. And then the key center to watch out for, which is negative, is northwest. Will be a lot of forest fires in northern BC and northwestern part of Alberta. I hope they're going to pay attention to this prediction. But in terms of the world, the major events this year would be record number of two things. Number one, earthquakes. Just like what I said, on December 23rd last year in a banquet to 70 people, I said, guys, some major earthquakes are on the way. And 3 days after I said it, we got a tsunami. And it's based on my calculation. So we're about to see a lot coming on this year. Within the next 60 days, I envision some earthquakes around Japan, Taiwan, and Southern Korea going to happen. And also enormous number of tornadoes in Midwest United States. And as far as the southern part of Alberta and Saskatchewan for this year. So that's on the weather pattern. In terms of the health side, in general, it's a healthier year than last year. But the key problem for health had to do with air. So that would include mosquitoes, birds, and something that can be transmitted, but mainly through air. But it's nothing as close to SARS as I predicted back in 2003. So this year, there are 4 countries doing extremely well. One is China, number 1, number 2, India, number 3, Brazil, and number 4, Canada. We're going to be in a very good country, and people living in Canada, congratulations. I think we're in the right country and doing very well. Thank you very much. I talk more about it this Friday night, and I'll be on the Toronto Sun on Friday and Toronto Star on Saturday. So don't forget to buy those newspapers, plus the World Journal newspaper, the Ming Pao has been out, and Singtown newspaper as well, all over. Okay, all the best, and have a happy new year. Be good.
Thank you, Master Heng. Now, in appreciation of all of you being here today, we're going to have a little preview of our performances for the festival. 咁咧，我哋咧今日咧好榮幸咧，其實咧呢3日嗰個 festival 咧有啲表演者咧，我哋表演嘉賓，我哋請咗佢今日嚟咧係同大家表演一下嘅。咁咧第一個 group 咧就係新千手觀音舞，係由蒙古族青年舞蹈家祁沙寧領導嘅，喺多倫多係首次演出。祁沙寧咧曾經喺中國嘅大江南北以及東南亞、歐洲啊都參加過演出各項大型嘅舞蹈節目嘅。We have a sneak preview of some of our performances that's going to happen during the festival. And the first one to come up is a special dance. It's called, it's a group of angels serenading the goddess of the heavenly palace. So let's invite them out and perform for us. 依家有請祁沙寧領導嘅新千手觀音舞。 特別嚟咗咧，就係多華會。咁我依家請佢哋嘅代表，多華會嘅代表 Mr. Lawrence Wong 同我哋講幾句説話嘅。Lawrence。
Morning, everybody. On behalf of Tarzan, we're very happy here, and then thank you, Mr. Alex Young, to give us a chance to have a speech here. This year, actually, we are Tarzan is having in the community for more than 30 years, and this year we have a booth in the event. I believe more around 1,000 square feet to have an auction and also have some booth for the fundraising for the tsunami. And then the beneficiary will be for the World Vision. And this year we have a fundraising, and then together with the China, there's a lot of different kinds of wares and also different kinds of display. And we are putting a booth and then welcome everybody to come here and then to buy something, mainly for the donation for the tsunami. So this year we are very happy as a TASA, as a charity organization in Toronto for more than 30 years, and can cooperate with this Lunar Chinese New Year event, and I hope this event can be successful. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wong. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of preview of performances this morning, and now the Toronto celebrates Chinese Lunar New Year Festival is no longer just a Chinese event. Different communities participate, including Koreans, Vietnamese, Filipino communities. Everybody's all involved. In fact, almost 1/3 of our booth during the weekend are non-Chinese. 金雞年宵咧，其實咧已經唔係一個淨係華人社區嘅活動，因為好多其他嘅社區咧都好熱烈咁樣支持我哋嘅。正如有韓國嘅社區啦、韓國人社區啦、越南人嘅社區啦，同埋菲律賓人嘅社區㗎。And today we have a special performance by our friend from the Filipino community. His name is Christian Serrano. 我哋而家有請呢一個非裔嘅表演家啦，同我哋不如唱幾句歌。Christian。
Lagi kang iniingatan, ang Panginoon hindi nagbabago. May banta ng pagtutong kahirapan, sa tuwing na siya ang kasama mo. Sa di at di kanya pagbabayaan, ang Panginoon hindi nagbabago. Kung may hirap o may ginhawa, habang may buhay, may bagong pag-asa. Kung may hirap o may ginhawa, magsumikap ka at buhay mo'y gaganda. May banta ng tagutong kahirapan, sa tuwing na siya ang kasama mo. Sa hirap di kanya pababayaan, ang Panginoon hindi nagbabago. Kung may hirap o may ginhawa, habang may buhay, may bagong pag-asa. Kung may hirap o may ginhawa, magsumikap ka at buhay mo'y gaganda. Thank you so much. Regardless of the Philippines, you'll see more of songs, dances, and the children. And we're offering you a lot of spectacular dances too. Thank you very much.
Next, we have a group of performers who just arrived here late last night from China. That's our Shaolin warrior monks. 咁咧，我哋有一組表演者咧，係尋晚咧好夜先嚟到多倫多嘅啫。佢哋咧就係少林武僧。咁咧嚟介紹下少林武僧，不如我哋請我哋嘅蘇師傅同我哋介紹一下。I would like to introduce the coordinator, Master So, to give us a little preview.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again for this year's celebration. Toronto celebrates Chinese Lunar New Year, sponsoring the team coming over. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Air Canada, for all the tickets. They help us arrange from this busy schedule, able to get the tickets. We almost can't make it if without their help. This year, we're pretty honored to have our Shaolin master, Shi De Jian, 31st generation Shaolin warrior monks, so he will be leading the teams. I know everyone here was waiting to see, so let's get started with the performances, and we will see more in next few days for the events. We got half an hour show for 2 shows a day. You will see more spectacular events. Thank you.
Shaolin performances is really spectacular, isn't it? 我希望你各位都好欣賞 少林武僧嘅表演啊，所以咧就大家要幫手宣傳下，話俾啲朋友聽啊，就2月4號、5號、6號，最緊要喺大舞台見面。我想藉呢個時間咧，介紹幾位我哋今年贊助嘅 sponsor。今年我哋嘅贊助相當踴躍，加埋咧超過30多間機構。I'd like to take an opportunity to introduce a couple of more of our sponsors who are present here today. We are very fortunate this year to have support and sponsorship of more than 30 organizations. So I thank them all. I'd like to introduce from H&R Block, the largest test preparation service in Canada and the United States. The representative is Lisa Fang Chi. Yes. Also, one of our new sponsor is COSC Corporations, a company that specializes in producing what we call mini disc. Their representatives here today are Charles and Kevin over there. And they've been so supportive of this event that they like to give out 6,000 mini discs to the visiting public over the 3 days event. Each family will take home 1 disc, and inside the disc you have the fabulous Feng Shui podcast of Master Paul Eng. How about that? That's a treasure to keep for the coming year. Also, I'd like to recognize a couple other people. Beside the porcelain charity sale, we also this year participating in the event is a very well-known and famous master photographer. He's with us today, and he will have an exhibition of his personal works, which cover many different things in all parts of the world, and it will be an amazing photo display. Let me introduce to you to Mr. Lik Fong Eng, the master of photography. And also, although he's a little bit late today, but we forgive him because you have an accident. Edwin is here. He's one of the organizers of the U Idol talent contest, and he's the president of the U of T Chinese Student Association. Welcome here, Edwin. And certainly not the last but not the least is Mr. Henry Tan, where you a good friend of mine, he just came back from Taiwan, and he told me it's his dream to organize a what we call a 祭祖典禮 for Chinese all over the world, like paying tribute to your ancestors. So he's planning to bring delegates from Chinese communities all over the world to Toronto, maybe, I don't know, next year or the following year. And you know what? He told me the other day that he would like to have this ceremony in the future as part of the Lunar New Year Festival. So I'm really blessed with that. And he brought with him 2 big pictures and calligraphy from Taiwan, which is created by the Buddhist monk himself. Again, thanks to him. Now I would hand the mic back to Henry for further announcements.
Thank you, Alex. I think it's time for a group photo op. Alex, come back. Come to the middle. And can I ask Mr. Mizagi and Ms. Goldine come up? And all the sponsors, would you please come up? And the supporters, please come up for a group photo op. There are many ways to purchase your tickets to the festival. You can visit website www.torontocelebrates.com or call 416-483-8218.